Hello.
Good evening.
That was the Strong Woman song. To honor all of the strong women here, near, far, past, present, future. And it seemed fitting, considering this festival is hosted and organized by a very strong woman, Sherry D. Wilson.
A woman who is partially responsible for us coming together in our creative work and as individuals growing.
So that's what our set is dedicated to and for. So just bring in all of your mothers right here. Can I get you to turn the monitors down just a little bit? Thank you. Da 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 da. She wanders through streets of anguish in a mysterious body, hardly a home. She sways about in memory, lost but not forgotten, untouched but still moving each passing day.
A life sentence.
Squirrel.
Lost woman.
Squirrel.
Lost meaning.
There were butterfly ashes,
Silt and sewn to the perimeter.
molten and woven on a loom of light. Moon glow only rescues some. Glassy lake hangs low, slowly seeping into passing dreams, extending arms with each exhale.
A grassy hill.
Reservation,
Preservation.
paradise for those in flight.
Starbird.
Songbird,
Firefly.
monarch, squirrel,
Monarch.
squirrel.
Butterfly.
Migration for muses, floating on air, sheltered by little more than the wind. Now we walk, unstitching the patched butterfly graves as we sing, extending arms low to collect amber molten on our fingers. Rigor,
Metal.
mortis of butterfly,
Crisp yet soft.
vulnerable residue wipes away. Squirrel,
Monarch.
squirrel.
Butterfly.
Ashes of lost souls, drifting and absent in the abyss.
Most minds too content to question.
The missing
On the highway of tears. Miss.
mother,
Missing. Miss.
sister squirrel. Words break down over
A
time.
poison metamorphosis.
Crude cold symbols fall limp on hardened
Of
tongues.
oppression.
Stitched to my raw sides, coarse wire words ripped at my diaphragm.
Choking.
I try to speak over these swords.
Choking.
I try to breathe voice into mute syllables.
Choking.
Media outlines their story in darkened tones. At risk,
Prostitute.
homeless,
Addicted.
abused,
Abandoned.
abducted.
Aboriginal woman.
She was Keeg Squaw.
new to this game, indigo virgin, wept at first moon in the season of ripe cherries, gone.
Molten bone to ash. She was Segusqua.
Widowed mother, her beaded shield cast over full bosom to shelter her saddened eyes, lost.
Burnt beads to chalky char. She was Menegebesqua.
Woman of the woods, collected berries in ice cream pail to feed her children, gone.
Red flesh.
Hunted, gathered.
Red flesh.
Hunted, gathered.
Red flesh.
Hunted,
Red
hunted,
flesh, red
hunted,
flesh, red
hunted,
flesh, red
hunted.
flesh. Frozen memory. Squaw.
Monarch,
Squaw.
butterfly,
We must play seamstress. Stitch together, piece by piece,
name by name,
voice by voice.
get them back.
There were butterfly ashes,
Silt and sewn to the perimeter.
molten and woven on a loom of light. Moon glow only rescued some. Can I get you to turn these microphones up a little bit and this down a little bit? Thanks, Derek.
It's such an honor to be here, to be at this festival. It's been an incredible week. Every single artist I've seen up on this stage has just been such a muse, and really brilliant presence. And this evening is no exception. It's just so nice to see you guys. You guys are a beautiful audience. This next piece we're going to be doing, it's our first time with this creation. So you guys get to see it first here.
We're here to de-virginize it on you. Who was at Poetry Between the Sheets?
Yeah?
All right, a lot of you. Great. You guys are nicely mixed within the crowd. That's good to see.
Oh yes, we did write we just wrote a few haikus, and then we couldn't find them as we were coming up, and we were like, get prepared, be in stage performer mode. But the first one was, and the title was, Eat me out Apollinaire. That was the title. And then it's Sherry D. Wilson,
Goddess of Panties
Portal. Panty Portal Goddess?
Something
I can't
of
even
that
figure
sort.
out the syllables right now, but
we're not here to count syllables,
Yeah.
but...
reads between the sheets. Yeah.
And then we had
almost.
another one for Reggie Kabiko, and the
Reggie
last 5
Kabiko.
syllables was Arts, Room 309.
Yeah.
Something about being single and
Hot,
handsome.
single, and Reggie Kabiko. He's hot, single, and handsome. Arts, room 309. Yeah, there you go.
Very important that
We love
you keep
them.
track
You
of
love
haikus.
them. We did some half-assed haikus for you to honor them. It's a family affair. Now let's get serious, Mo Clark.
It's so true. We always have the best banter, and then we get into these really deep, heavy pieces.
Yeah, we try.
All right, brace yourselves. Here we go.
brother. There was a time I offered you everything.
Food, water, shelter, company, kinship.
Safe harbor. I have taken you in my depths and known you, held you, washed you and sent you home baptized. Do not mistake this for weakness.
I am mistress to the sky, and she weeps for me daily.
You once wept for me, read my blush for thunder nightly. I held lightning in these teeth and kissed your feet, electric phosphorescent. You felt me rock as woman unbound.
In the hot wind of pleasure,
I loved you fierce
and patient, tidal rip and still.
But you have forgotten my red evening, sailor. You come hungry, unheeded, bear my skeletons as archaeology. Brother, I am no museum. I have beached myself so you might bear witness to the power of sacrifice. As you turn from me, I am rising, drinking from poles and swelling, calling to my sisters, Indian, Arctic. Soon you will know me as Kali, goddess of knives and suicide currents, fingers a trident of tsunami. There is no need to wonder who shaped your countries.
I am the unmaker of Pangea.
I am God tongue who licked fossils into your mountains. I am mouth which swallowed Atlantis. I am no museum. The cold scoliosis of your bridges will soon crumble.
The sky and I will roll tongues across one another, bareback and honest.
Apocalypse is nature's word for procreation, and it is spring now. Pollen masses and dolphins are fucking at my depths, mammalian and just as smart as you are. Knowing water is stronger than iron. When my lover stirs hurricane bullwhips in heaven, they chirp madly, knowing we are not forgiving bodies. If you want me,
come to me human,
bestial,
imperfect,
come to me honest as birds,
and unforgiven falcon.
I will make room for your naked, inglorious failure, as Goliath might have leaned down from the heavens, taken the stones from David's hands, and kissed him roughly, saying,
"You cannot kill me.
You cannot run from me.
All you can do is love me."
As clay loves the hands that churn it.
As praying mantis loves his wife in the moment of raw ecstasy.
I make no promises. But come to me drunk with surrender.
Come to me horrified with love, and I will take you.
I will show you the insignificance of man to my deep salt canyons.
I will teach you.
I will warn you. And I will send you home baptized. Thank you.
We probably don't need to tell you any of this, but it's always great when you rehearse all these things and then you're in the middle of performing it. You're like, wow, I just missed my line and she's doing my line. Now I'm doing her line and this is great. These are all the secrets you don't know.
We are each other's duende. If you don't know what that means, ask somebody. Probably Sherry D. Wilson, she understands it best. And that piece, that piece is called David and the Sea. And really, it's just a reminder that Mother Nature is the ultimate ass kicker, and she will get you.
And Mother Nature is not the only ass kicker. So this next piece is a tribute poem to one of our favorites, a painter, an artist, a lover. Well, you'll get the picture.
Don't give it all away.
I know, it's true.
This is our last piece. Thank you so much for having us here. It's been a beautiful experience.
Miigwech to all the friends and family and everyone who came out from near and far.
We have some stuff at the merch table. At least I have books. I believe you probably have CDs. You can talk to Mo about that after. And please come talk to us. We like hugs. We like to hear about your astrology sign, what's going on in your life, where you're from, all of those things.
Ooh-ay-oh, ooh-ay-oh. 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 Way-oh. I hope the exit is joyful. Way-oh. I hope never to return. Ooh-ay-oh, ooh-ay-oh.
In a country guarded by the Virgin of Guadalupe, she was a sacred heart with the jawbone of Picasso, don't fuck with me hands, and a neck that begged to be kissed. Even after the accident that sent a 10-foot pole through her pelvis, she raised Trotsky up the pyramid of the sun and won. I was told by a lover in Mexico that Diego Rivera has always been the painter of the people. But I have seen myself in her mirror, up on 56th and 3rd, in a museum so vital it may one day become a life raft. And trust me, the painter of my people is one who drew herself so clearly, no one could deny the beauty of her mustache.
From the depths of wet terracotta, I was born. A coarsely braided snake, wrapped in Tijuana robes, tattooed with German vermilion, and the name Magdalena Carmen Frida Kahlo y Calderon. Like a headstrong wolf, I claw with palette knife. Bite the nipples off proletariat bitches. Paint my unborn child with sable brush. I am the gypsy of stolen voices, the serpent muse of crushed lapis stone. Divided is the spirit that taught me to paint portraits with broken back, taught me to hide my lover's hands in sacred places I call immovable.
This is how truth is painted, in traction with the bed sores of a grandmother refusing medicine until a blank canvas is brought forth. When each stroke cuts like a whip, you only paint what is necessary: heart,
Corazón,
mouth,
boca,
eye, sharp metal braces, and the half body which survives between sky and south.
Never, never will I look back.
Nunca.
Only up at the mirror that reflects the mirror that I paint of myself in the mirror. As the ochre in my brush dries, I am twins and I bleed. I bleed the blood of the moon reflecting the sun. I paint the sky of my womb with mirrored faces. This blood
Sangre.
I call light,
Vida.
I call water,
Agua.
is my moon.
Luna.
Tidal pull that empties my spoiled well. It is here his love is brush and pigment staining. He, the master of the people's revolution, rampaged Rockefeller with the fresco of our true fathers' faces. On back alleys, his graffiti is holy as Dead Sea Scrolls. I call him
Rivera.
a prophet. He parts the nudity of my soul with a single finger.
There were times Diego lay with her like a compass. And there were times Diego lied to her, marrying his lips to 1,000 vulvas, wedding the city with her sister's name, Christina.
On my neck, he plants flowers. I feel them grow and rot. On my body, he calls woman. I call home. Pachamama, Pachamama, Pachamama. I am roots cradling his fertility, thistle to his infidelity.
She spun like a needle with no north until she needed no north. Up the skirts of Parisian burlesque dancers, down the pants of famous communists, wearing the flowers of her people's revolution like a diadem. Till the scent of violets felt like loneliness, and hyacinths made her wet. There was a bridge between their homes, like the valve between heart chambers. But in those years, it remained closed.
You do not understand what I am.
As she ate from the mouths of beautiful strangers,
I am love.
like a bird made of hollow bones.
I am pleasure.
But she was rattlesnake,
I am essence.
feral and hungry
I am an
infrequently.
alcoholic. I am tenacious. I simply am.
She embraced the shake of death which followed her.
Do not forget me, my love. I crochet to my sheets before I remember. I am a ribbon around a bomb. I was born a
Nací una
bitch.
perra.
I was
Nací
born
una
a painter.
pintora.
I was born as the Mexican Revolution shook the foundations of my country. I renamed my birth rebellion and adorned my neck with skulls.
In a country guarded by the Virgin of Guadalupe, there are those who call Frida Our Lady. And they have painted a mantle of light to her brow and count rosary to her oils, knowing she painted from the cradle with holy ochre, sacred red, and one way to explain the slow process of dying.
Never, never will I look back.
Nunca.
Only up on mi trono de almohadas,
On my throne of pillows,
con una corona de cuernos trenzados,
in a crown of braided thorns.
at this body you
Call
call Frida,
Frida.
you
Call
call broken,
broken.
I call home.
These were the flowers she gave herself,
These are the paintings I offer you.
the portraits of a woman becoming history, the strokes of one who kisses death but slaps her lover in the meantime, saying, love me better while you can. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.